So the work tables, of which there's a few, they're big, like they're, sort of 2 meters long, right? So they're big work tables. They're also more like a kitchen kind of bench thing. So they've got cabinets underneath them and all of that stuff. So they're not open tables, right? If that makes sense. They're not just legs table. Mm-hmm. They're like enclosed. There's lots of stuff being stored in there. It's all very dark. Can I get a vigilance roll from the person with the best vigilance? And yes, you can help. So pick a winner, and then you can add 3 dice to it.
I have, how many have I got? Let me click on it. 6.
I have +2 in it, so
5.
5. Yeah.
All right, so pick a winner.
So that's Thomas wins. So that's a total of 9 dice you roll.
I am Thomas. I'm not going to roll.
Oh, sorry.
Bank wins.
What?
Oh God.
We're so alike.
It's been a long day. Sorry.
Look, we're closer than Nicholas and I, so I'm not going to judge you too much.
So who would you like to roll? We had 2 people with 6, didn't we?
Rank.
Okay,
Sorry.
I'll go for it. Vigilance. I was wondering why you were asking Thomas to roll.
Sorry.
And somehow I need to add 3d6 for assists.
Just
1,
the
2,
dice is above, yep.
3.
Nice.
And then I roll, and I've got at least 15 6s. No, actually only 1. But I have 1.
Those 3 dice, those 3 extra dice didn't help.
Well,
so when I was running it the other night, there were people rolling 3 dice and getting 2 successes.
Well,
it's
a zero engine.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Same thing happened last night. I ran Vaesen last night.
Yeah, they were just on fire. I was rolling terribly. They were rolling really well. Won't help them. It's Cthulhu. So you hear a sound like a groan from behind a table. It's towards the back of the space, but you do hear a sort of groan.
What was it?
A groan. What was that? Somebody in pain.
It did sound like someone in pain. Yes.
Let me through. I'm a doctor.
Okay, so you run around the corner. Okay.
That's me.
Good
right?
news.
I never pay any attention.
That's right. Good news. I'm going to need you to just start off by making either an empathy or a logic roll. You can add, because your character doesn't have a talent on it, but the talent you have gives you a bonus to fear checks involving dead bodies or deeply injured bodies.
That's true. So how do I cope with it? Empathy or logic?
Empathy or logic, your choice. And then you may add, I think it's 2 dice to that roll for your talent.
Oh, I'll definitely go for logic. I will rationalize that I had to know this and that people don't get up
and then I'll tell you what you see.
No successes.
Yeah, awesome.
You're welcome.
Welcome. All right, you run around the corner. There's a man lying on the ground. He is horrifically burnt.
Oh, dear.
But not with fire, with acid. So his face has bubbled and melted. He is just horrifically burnt. His whole body is covered in these burns. You've seen that before, and you can see the separating flesh and all of the other pieces that are going on there. What probably makes it worse is crouched over him, you see this human-like form, but it's kind of black and bubbling, and it looks at you as you round the corner, having placed its hand on his face, and you can see his face just melting under its hand. And it looks at you, and then out of that bubbling visage, you see the face of the man that you were all looking at across the road.
The Italian guy.
A little bit earlier. The Italian guy. So he turns to you, and then out of the blackness comes this human-like face, sort of exposed as the bubbling mass moves out of the way, and he just smiles at you and licks his lips. You may take, I think that'll be 2 conditions.
2 conditions. Can I also scream, please?
You may scream as
So
much
I'm
as you want.
definitely frightened and probably hopeless.
Yeah.
So I just go, "Ah!" Which the others will probably hear and dash to my rescue.
Well, my first thought was to dash out the door.
I could have.
What
Okay,
will they do?
Of course, I will I will run toward his scream, and if I saw this strange figures, did I see this strange figure transform into the Italian person, or?
Yeah, you definitely do. Yeah.
Yeah, I drew my gun and I will shoot.
Blaze away.
Yeah.
All right. Can I get a fear check from you, please?
So empathy or logic.
You can roll either empathy or logic to resist it.
Empathy or logic. Okay. Both are the same. I will go with empathy then. Didn't.
Should have come with
You may
logic.
take 2 mental conditions from the exposure to this horrific visage and scene.
Sure. Yep.
So what are you doing?
Of course.
You've seen it, like it's full on, and then you in sheer screaming terror. So do you want to describe how you offload? I'm completely fine with you shooting. There's nothing wrong with that. But how will you do that?
Yeah, I'll probably just scream and start shooting blindly.
Okay, blam, blam, blam. Okay, make a ranged combat roll. Well, make a ranged
Damage.
attack roll, please.
It's I press the damage. Okay, on the pistol itself or
No,
range
you just
combat?
no. It's not. Just okay.
Just range combat. Okay,
Make a marksmanship. Range combat.
range
roll.
combat.
Range combat,
Yeah,
but it
and
might be
add
a
the
bonus.
bonus. Add the bonus.
Pistols
Uh,
give.
the
One.
pistols gives
Plus one.
bonus plus 2.
Plus 2. What?
Nice.
All right.
Hmm.
And let us roll.
Yes.
Oh,
Oof.
nice shots.
Pooh, indeed.
All right. How much
It's,
damage does the pistol do?
plus 2.
Okay. So would you? So you can do extra damage with that extra success,
Not
or you can do the other, or you can use your talent.
Yeah, I will probably. How many success did I got? Only 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will. I will tell. Amadeus is the one nearing him. I will tell him to
Yep.
move away from him, and I will use the remaining one to do a damage.
Okay. So he takes 2 damage, and Amadeus, if you follow that order, you get a bonus dice to your movement.
Okay, I'll definitely move out of that. Definitely.
Okay, so you blaze away with your pistol at his bubbling form, and he sort of, you can see the bullets hitting him. They are having an effect, so they're not just sinking away like this pistol is blasting pieces of him away. Can I get a declaration of actions from Anston and, sorry, I've got everyone's names covered up.
Anston is heading out back the way he came. We're shooting in this neighborhood. That's going to get the cops, and I am at least keeping a lookout for cops to warn my friends, but I'm getting out of
Okay. As you step out towards the, out into the foyer, you see one of the Italians who was running with him now sort of running to the front of the building.
So towards me.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Fight or flight. Does Paul? Do you want to say what your actions are?
I'm
probably gonna
getting
knife
I'm
him.
getting my bottle of liquor out of my long coat, ripping off some
Material.
lighting it and throwing it at the
Abomination.
thing.
Okay, so you're saying you've seen the thing.
Well, I've seen people screaming and shooting, and the only
Yes.
weapon I've got is basically I'm knocking together a molly.
Okay. Well, could you make a? Well, I don't know what it'll be.
Manipulation would be logic. So best learning.
Yeah, I think learning is right. Yeah, I'm going to go with learning. I agree. Yeah. So make a learning roll.
Yep, that's success.
All right, cool. You know to soak the rag in the alcohol before you light it. All right, so you jam the rag into the thing and you tip the bottle upside down to sort of get alcohol to run down.
I guess
rag.
that'll be my action this round.
That is definitely your long action. I'm not sure. What do you want to do anything specific for your short action?
No,
okay.
I'm literally just staying and waiting.
Well, maybe you get your lighter
I
out.
wanna
Maybe
see
you've
it.
gotten your lighter out as well, so you're ready to
possibly.
ignite it.
Yeah.
That seems decent. All right, that's what you see. Well, over to you, Atlanta.
This bloke's running towards me into the building, hearing the shots. Right?
Yeah, and
Is he looking at me at all? Does he see me
probably
as a
not
target?
Well, you're only gotten into the foyer, so he's coming from outside.
Yeah.
So he's running in through the front. He's running to the front door, which you will have to exit. Well,
right. So I've got my flick knife. I'm flicking it, but keeping it hidden in my pocket. I am going to, at this attempt to run past him.
Okay. So you're trying to run out. He's running in.
And I'm running past him.
All right.
Not
Yes.
necessarily.
Really out. Yes, I get it. He as soon as he sees you, he sort of pulls up. You can probably get pretty close to him if that's what you're asking, though.
I'm looking to get close to him and then stab him.
Yeah, I had that sense of this thing. Can you make? I think it's going to be a stealth roll because really that'll predicate how close you get. Not that you're actually stealthing, but more that you're trying to sort of look
I'm
innocuous.
kind of stealthing with my knife, so I'm putting my knife hidden.
He's sort of,
I'm good at stealth. Well, I say good. We'll see.
You're not terrible at it.
And then stealth. And roll.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So you get up really close. He's sort of realised that maybe you're one of the people he's meant to stop leaving the building, but he's realised it too late.
Okay. So now I can knife him?
Yep.
Or
100%.
is that next turn?
No. I think you can knife him. Yeah. I'm cool with it.
Okay. Now this isn't what I'm particularly good at. Where is my
Close combat.
Close combat. There we go. Okay, clear.
And then the knife bonus was 1. Yeah.
+1. Okay.
And you can add. I think you can add 2 dice. You've got him by
2 dice for me for
the
sneak attack.
Yeah.
Let's see how many that is. That seems to be working. So roll. Yes.
Ooh, 1 success.
Yes. Okay, just give me 1 sec. There's voices.
Oh, except I should have taken one off because I'm exhausted. But obviously, it wasn't the one that rolled 6.
All right, that's better. Okay, you stab him, and he falls over. These are not. He's not anything special. He's Just a thug. So you jam your knife into his side, and he sort of looks surprised for a second, obviously realizing what's happened too late, and then collapses on the ground. He's not dead, but he's definitely had better days.
So now I have a blood-covered hand, and I'm about to go out on the street.
Yes,
So-
and a knife, which is, yes.
So I flick my
You
knife.
see that he was pulling out a pistol, by the way. He was actually pulling out a pistol when you stabbed him.
Cute. Okay, I'm glancing out the street. Is anybody else
Yep.
coming in?
So remember how there were two of them?
Yeah.
So you see another guy who was the other guy, who was watching, so one was at one end of the street, one was at the other end of the street. So obviously the goal was to stop you getting away if you tried to run out either way. So the first one made it through the door. The second one is now running up to the door, and you can see him coming. He has sort of seen you and him. Has he seen that? Well, he's seen the door
Has he seen
swing
me yet?
open.
That's the question.
Yeah, let me actually, I'll tell you what, let's give him a roll to find out.
I can stealth again for my peaky.
Yeah,
pick up
do you
the
want to
pistol.
do that? It's opposed, so I think that's fair. Okay, yeah.
I will stealth him, and well, I've got a glass of water in front of my mouth. So it's really...
Yay.
Oh,
Nice.
one success.
Okay, okay, yep. So he doesn't specifically see you, but he does see his friend sort of collapse, probably. Yeah, that's how I'll rule it. Yeah. So
Okay.
well, because technically he wins the roll because he's the defender in a stealth versus vigilance roll.
So I'm slamming myself against the wall by the door,
Yeah.
so that when he opens the door, hopefully I'm behind it. I'm guessing they're glass doors, but
Yes,
still
they are.
I'm using that to try and
It's
Yeah,
so it's
right.
more the angle, right? So the guy came through the door, but because of the angles, he came through on his side, which of course is more visible to the person coming up the street. Whereas you
Right,
would have been
yeah.
exiting on the same side as the guy. So you're actually hidden by the wall that's
Gotcha.
blocking you. So that's what's happened with you. You guys have unloaded fire. You have hurt him, or you appear to have caused him some damage. However, he is mostly unfazed by that. Okay, it is a new round, and can I get everyone to just roll a D10, please?
D10.
Yes.
What
for
is this
initiative.
game?
I know. I'm sorry.
A
I'm
D10.
embarrassed.
Each one of us or only one?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Clear.
I've got cards.
We'll just do the dice.
Oh yeah, initiative. I see. I'm on 8s.
Okay. Actually, I'm completely fine with people moving at the same time, particularly since it's Arnold that's moving at the same time because he's somewhere else. So if I remember, Vaesen is best.
Lower,
to worst,
lower
right?
best. Lower goes first.
Lower
1, 2,
best.
3, 4, 5, in
Okay.
actual numerical order.
All right. So
I got a 3, but I cleared
that's
it by
fine.
mistake.
all right. Okay. So he goes first.
Yep.
Bad news bear.
I got a 3 as
Okay.
well, though. Then.
Yeah. So can I, Amadeus?
Yeah.
He springs at you.
He springs at me. I was trying to run away, but so if I'm on the
Well,
run
that's why
anyway-
I'm going to give you a agility roll
so
plus the bonus dice for
running away.
plus the bonus dice for following the order you were given.
Oh yes, yes.
To dodge.
So agility, +1. Oh, that's not a lot.
Oh dear.
Let
no.
me just clear my D10 first. So agility +1. That's not a lot of rolling.
You can do it.
Come on,
Oh.
come on, come on, come on.
You can do it.
If I add
No,
them
you
together,
can't.
I'm over 6.
Push it, push it.
Yeah, I might have to push that, and probably what's the condition I would take? Probably be a bit battered.
Exhausted.
Probably battered, because I
Battered,
probably jump into some equipment that's lying about or something like that.
Run through a table or something.
Yeah, hopefully it won't stab me. Let's have a look. Roll. Oh, okay, he still gets me.
You
All
don't
right.
add the plus the plus dice?
No, he
I
did.
did.
He's got
I
2
did.
dice.
Believe it or
Okay.
not.
He's got 2 dice of physique and no agility. Okay, so he springs at you. He's actually less bubbly now. Like it's like his form is solidifying. He smiles. He springs at you. He swings with his fist and connects. So you take 2 conditions.
Oh, dear. So the only physical is physical, yeah? So exhausted
Yeah.
and wounded, which basically means I'm on 3 conditions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you are 1 step away from broken.
Yeah.
And you can feel the remnant of his hand adhering to you. So he's basically slathered you with acid.
Oh dear, that's not good.
Okay.
Help me,
I
get it
will-
off, get it off.
I will allow you to make a medicine roll if you would like at this point.
Of course I would, but I won't have many dice left, I think. Let's have a look. Medicine.
Yeah, I know you'll be at -3, won't you?
Well, not mentally. I only have 2 conditions. So
Clear the dice.
oh, yes.
Medicine is precision, which is a physical skill.
Is it?
So it.
Well, I still
yeah.
have a few
So
dice.
you
I have
take
to. I have,
-3
sorry,
off
I have to
that.
take. Yeah. Okay. So if I take the last 3 off, I still have a 6.
Yeah, I'll give you that. All right.
I forget it's not automatic.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Foundry. What are you going to do? Okay, you made your success. So quick thinking tells you that you need a neutralizing agent, like baking soda or vinegar or any of those sorts of things, or you can simply sort of wipe.
Vinegar's an acid.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Oh, not vinegar. Sorry, no, it isn't.
Yeah.
Is it? Anyway, baking soda. I'm going to stick with baking soda because I know that one works.
You need alkaline.
So you need an alkaline to neutralize it, or you can scrape it off, right? What you don't do is just pour water over it. Right?
So this thing
That'll-
is this thing still on me or not?
Yeah, it's. Oh, he's not on you, but remnant of him is on you.
Yeah. Okay.
Bits of his hand are stuck to you, burning all your
He's,
flesh.
Yucky.
he slathered you with acid.
I try my best.
Now,
Try my best to find a neutralizing
all right,
agent.
so that was his go. Out in the foyer, if we may. The guy comes barging through the door. You get the drop on him again, Atlanta. These guys are not having a good run.
Okay. So his back's to me. I've
Yes.
still got my knife in the hand.
Yep. Covered in blood.
Slippy with blood. So I'm gonna. Oh God! Has he noticed me?
He is turning to you like he's
All right. Okay, then slap him with one.
right.
Do I get
roll
the +2
dice.
again?
Yes, you get +2 again.
Okay.
Go for it. Come on.
Oh. Stab him. Stab him, sir.
I'm going to only do +1 because actually I remember I'm exhausted, and +1 for the knife. So that's
Okay.
still +2. And roll. Shit! I'm pretty.
Okay, you see him pulling
fucking-
out his gun.
Yeah, no, I'm not wasting any time not pushing. Don't you worry. I'm just going to take a. Can I push? Can I do this angrily and take a mental stat to do this push?
Technically, no, but why not?
Oh.
I think you should reduce your mental conditions now.
And roll again. Oh, 3 6s.
Oh, okay. Obviously, angry Atlanta. It's a dangerous thing indeed. All right, you see him pulling his gun out. It's probably. can you tick frightened, not angry?
I can. Yeah, I'm definitely frightened. Yeah, you're right. Actually, I'm not just
Because you're
frightened of
actually
him and his
terrified. He's
gun.
going to shoot
I'm
you.
frightened
with
of the
this
fact
gun.
that I'm getting covered in blood, and there's a street out there with policemen coming to find out what the shooting's about.
It's
I
all
just know
about.
this.
I'm
And
And there's
worried
a
about
guy pulling
police.
a gun on you. All right, so he goes to pull out his gun. You leap upon him, frenziedly stabbing him with the knife down to the ground. I think is exactly what it looks like, right? Because you're smaller than him, right? You're not that big a guy, and he's this big, beefy guy. And so there's this image of this smaller man just slamming the knife repeatedly into this guy's chest
Doing a back
as he collapses to the ground in front of the glass doors with the street. Right. Okay.
That's my.
Who else? I think it was you, Arnold, were going next, weren't you? Didn't you also get a 3?
Yeah.
I got a 3 as well.
Okay, I guess. Yeah, you go first.
Yeah,
Boris.
yeah. No, you go
Yeah,
first.
Okay.
Hopefully you can shoot him and push him away from
Amadeus.
Amadeus.
Yeah, I will use my gun once more and add the bonus.
Now, you don't have any physical conditions, do you? No. All right.
No.
Cool. All right. You have once again got 2 successes. Do you want to just turn them into damage this time, or do you want to?
Can you push him back? Knock him away from Amadeus.
You can do that if you want. Yeah, I'm cool with that. You can do like more tricky
base
things
damage
for the
and knock
extra
him away.
success.
Because if you knock him away, I can then basically throw my Molotov on him.
Yeah.
Because if he's close to Amadeus, I can't do that.
Yeah, I will try to move him away from Amadeus. So 1 damage and 1 to keep him away from.
Okay.
I'm seeing Aaron
Awesome.
preparing a makeshift Molotov cocktail. So.
Okay, you blast away again. Amadeus, you shoot past Amadeus, who is like in hand-to-hand combat with the guy, but you're a very skilled soldier. You actually, it's probably even you lay your arm over the top of Amadeus's shoulder and just blast this guy in the face. He stumbles backwards, sort of this wound, this open gaping hole in his face. Behind it, you can see nothing but this black goo, right? Like it's not like there's bones there.
I'm guessing I need to make a fear check now because I can definitely see
You do,
him.
because you can now see it. Yeah, that's a good point. Can I get logic or empathy?
Oh, I've got to
Clear those dice.
Yeah, there you go. Oh. No, so that's 2 conditions. Isn't it?
Well, 2 mental conditions.
I'm feeling hopeless and frightened.
Yeah. All right. I mean, you see the face blown open, actually, is probably what happens. You see the face blown open, and there's nothing but black bubbling stuff behind the face, right? And yeah, anyway. And
So
bits of him are blowing out the back of his head.
Throw my Molotov at him then. So I act on 3 as well.
As he stumbles back from the blast to the face.
Yeah.
Roll range combat. No bonuses because you are throwing a Molotov cocktail at someone. It is not a.
My liquor gives me
precision
+2
weapon.
bonus.
Sorry?
My liquor gives me +2 bonus.
2 inspiration. I think we're stretching it. All right, go. Roll those dice.
okay.
But I like the attempt. I respect everything about it.
All right.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, it still lands near him, so he catches fire. But it catches fire. It's like you just throwing a flammable explosive in a machinist workshop.
Do you
With
mean there's
paper
lots of other inflammable stuff?
Yeah, there's a few flammable things, I think it's fair to say. Okay, so
I've got a quick movement at this simultaneous moment, I believe.
You do actually. Sorry, yes, you do.
So I am picking up one of the guns,
right,
and stuffing it in my pocket.
Okay. Yep.
And I'm looking for a way out. Is there another way out apart from the front door?
You did see in the workshop there were doors which you assume would go out.
Fuck, I don't know.
Other than
there's
that,
still
no.
shooting and flames and shit. In
Well, yeah, you've just heard a blast of a gunshot and you've heard screams.
there. Okay. I am preparing. I'm going to pull my jacket down off my shoulders, wrap it round my bloody hands, and the knife, which is still in my hands, and be prepared to venture out onto the street.
Okay. All right, so you're doing that. So I think the only person who hasn't moved is Amadeus. Amadeus, you see the fire catch. You see him catch. You've got this acidic burn on your chest that is now burning into you. What do you want to do?
I'll have a quick look around if I've got my mind around myself enough to see whether there's anything I can use to neutralize that stuff. Otherwise, I'll stumble out and start scraping it off.
Okay, vigilance check, please.
Vigilance, which I'm slightly distracted.
Can I assist?
No.
So
Okay.
vigilance
You have no idea what
is
he's looking
logic. Logic is -2
Well-
in that case, right?
It looks like his face is burning.
1, 2, away, then roll. Remaining. I've got 1 success.
Okay. You see a box of baking soda. I'll give it to you. You see a box of baking soda.
I grab it and
I'm
dash
sure
off.
there are other things I could have mentioned, but that was it.
All
All right. So you grab it and you start emptying the whole box on your chest. There's fire in front of you. He's caught fire.
I was going to empty. I was going to grab the box, go outside, and then put the stuff on me, rather than wait for the
Okay.
fire to catch me.
All right. So you move back.
With a box.
You grab the box. You move backwards.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Next round. He's on fire now. You see him. You see his actual human face again, reforming out of that giant gaping hole that you just blew in his head. And he sort of screams a little bit, makes a muttered noise, and starts to sort of slump away into a pool. And you see the pool, even though it's on fire now, sort of trying to moving out and away, like sliding towards a big giant. So there's cleaning grates and other things, like for hosing down the bottom of the workshop and things like that. Like, you know,
Is there a
mop?
What's it called? Anything else that's flammable that I could basically throw at him? To stoke the
you're
fire?
in a workshop full of flammable things. By all means, make a vigilance roll to see what you see.
I'm looking possibly if there's a what's it called, a welding torch or something like that. I can just basically or whatever. Vigilance. Got. How do I take off the dice? Oh,
You click on it.
You
but-
just click on.
got you. Right. Yep. Yay.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Sure. Why not? I have no idea whether welding torches are.
Oh, they're definitely
Clearly.
around then.
Okay. Great. Then yes, you can find a welding
'Cause
torch.
it's
You
just
find
gas,
a
isn't it?
giant
You know what I
hot
mean?
torch. You see it hanging on the wall.
I will grab one and weld him. Welding torch
Weld him.
or whatever.
Okay. You grab it this round. That's your action. So you notice it, you run over, you grab it, and you're running back. Okay, so you're running back. He's sliding towards the grate on fire. Arnold, what are you doing?
Okay, I'm trying to finish him off, but in the meantime, the person we saw injured on the floor is still breathing, or?
Are you checking him or are you shooting him?
Okay, yeah.
Sorry,
Fair
checking
enough.
them or shooting him.
Okay. No, I'll probably finish him first and then checking.
All
him
right,
later.
so you're just going to continue blasting away with your pistol.
If I take my bayonet, it will take my turn. If I took my bayonet first, it will take my turn.
No, I'm
right?
not. No, that's fine. You can pull out your bayonet and jump on him.
Yeah, I will try to.
Because remember, bayonets aren't like a sword, right? So they're
Yeah.
only give or take that long. So
I will try to
okay.
cut his, just stab
So
him
you
in the
slice the bayonet into him.
Yeah. And let's roll close combat.
Yeah.
Where's the close combat? Okay, and +1 dice. It's a bonus, +1. Yeah, +1. Roll, baby. And no.
Okay.
Don't change it. If it succeed, don't change your strategy, man.
Particularly, anyway, I have particularly bad news. So you jam this metal bayonet into the pool of acid that is his body.
Yeah, not a very smart choice.
Okay, so
Acid splash.
So you hear the acid sort of eating away at your bayonet. So when you pull the bayonet out, having done him no damage, because it was the thing about the pistol was it was blowing parts of him apart, right? So you could see parts of him being hurled out by the explosive force of the bullets. In this case, you've just slid a piece of metal into him. It doesn't matter that it's sharp. So yeah, you can, when you rip the bayonet back out of him, having struck this blow, you see the bayonet is now etched and eaten with acid, right? So it's damaged from that. You can remove the +1 bonus from your bayonet now.
Can I push it before I remove the bonus +1?
It won't matter. Let me be friends.
Yeah.
It actually does him no damage to hit him with the bayonet.
Okay. So frankly, yeah, good. I remove the +1 bonus. Yeah, good. Yeah.
All right. So that's that. We've got Torch. We've got that. He's sliding away. Amadeus, make a
baking powder
roll.
Can I do a baking powder roll instead?
Which is like a medicine roll in every way.
You sure? Anything that will
it's
help
your best
me?
roll, man. Why are you knocking me back?
Because it's not that good.
Roll.
Medicine is precision and man is 3. Is there anything else I can use?
If you, I'm heading out, but if you come out to me,
Yeah.
I can offer you a dice of assistance.
Well, that was the idea, that I would go out before I start baking myself.
Yeah.
Powdering myself.
Yeah. So you stumble into the room holding this box of baking soda.
Help me.
And you can Arnold, you can sorry,
you can tell me what
Atlanta.
to do, and I'll give you an extra dice.
Help me.
I think
get
Right.
that's probably how this is going out.
Right, roll.
Rub it all over my chest.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh! Okay.
I have one condition left I can take, right? No, I don't. Not on
No,
physical.
you're broken.
Not on physical. Right.
Da, da, da,
Da, da, da.
da, da.
Gosh.
Does someone have the Vaesen? I mean, I can open it up, but I don't have it.
I've got Vaesen.
I've got Vaesen.
Okay, can someone go to the physical
Table.
tricks for me, please?
Yeah, I've got it.
I've got
Come on,
it.
What is a 14?
A 14
Oh,
is
you're
a
lucky.
knee injury.
Okay,
What
he obviously
injury?
punched you in the knee.
A
Yeah,
knee
we-
injury. You have a skewered walk. The defect is skewed walk, agility -1. So you
Right.
might get a defect from this.
Actually, I think it's acid on your thigh. I know it says knee, but
Okay,
Yeah,
now
yeah.
it
So
goes
it's
quite
eaten
well
into
with my
your
cane.
thigh.
I already have a cane
Yeah.
for it, so
you do. Yeah, now you're going to need it.
skewed
Um,
leg, agility -1.
Okay, you are broken. You have taken a crit. However, I will grant you the reprieve of the acid. So it's just
I
pouring
carry
more baking
on
soda on it.
following the instructions with the baking powder, and
He's literally rolling on the ground, groaning in pain now, I think is what Amadeus
luckily
is
I
saying.
do have one hand covered entirely with my coat, so I'm
Yes!
not worried about rolling around in the baking powder.
That's right.
Now you'll have a
Okay.
bloody.
So now you're
baking
covered in
powder.
white powder, or you've got a bloody hand.
It's not a good look.
It's not a good look.
This is for the police
All
turn
right.
up.
It's like, yeah.
And all
Anyway,
the time I keep glancing towards the door, expecting white
No, the
guys in
police are-
blue to burst in.
And you just say, I can explain it all, officer.
Oh, there was this guy, and he shot this guy, and I was just coming in through the side door, and there it was, and I tried to help them, but it was too late. Okay. All right, so this round, so he attempts to slide through the grate. You have one shot at him with the flaming torch.
I will attempt to flaming torch him. What
Yes,
do you want me to
please.
use?
I would like you to use close combat.
Close combat.
I will give you a bonus die because,
okay,
you know, I think it's a pretty effective weapon when you use it against a sludge ball that's trying to scream across the ground.
Yay, got him.
Yay. Okay. You cut into him with this torch. You bisect him. You see him writhing and screaming as you see the bubbling mass kind of split into two. One part of it sort of slides down the grate. The other part of it's now sort of, some
of it go away then.
Not moving. And you see him disappear. Well, you see the sludge sort of washed away through the drain.
His face appears in both sides momentarily.
Screaming. One half of his face appears.
I'll burn it all.
Yeah.
Burn it all.
Yeah.
All right, beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, is anyone trying to put the fire out? I'm just going to ask that question up front.
Yeah, for sure I will try, but I'm saying later to him as he did to me earlier.
Okay, yeah, that's true. He did. Yeah, well, that ended poorly for everyone. Okay, you put the fire out because if I make you make a roll and you fail, then that would be bad for the adventure. So let's not do that. Let's move on. Let's grant you fire putting out. So you've now got the situation of by the way, the guy is dead. In answer to the question you asked earlier, now that you have a chance to check, he is dead. Literally his whole face was melted off with acid. So he has died. You think, or you assume that it's Cecil Dreyfus. You have the two guys out the front who are not dead unless you choose to kill them. They are badly injured and will potentially die from their injuries, but they are not auto kills, right? So they're not shot through the chest or shot in the face. They're stabbed in the side. So you can talk to them if you want. You can even interrogate them. You can check the workshop. Obviously, time is a critical factor in your decisions. So I need you to make them quickly. So
I am searching the workshop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm going to question them.
Well, no. First, I'm going to basically go into my other pouch, pull out another bottle, and take a hefty slug of alcohol.
How many bottles do you have?
I just one in each
12.
each bottle, but pocket basically. It was just like go.
All right. Yeah. So a search of the space locates a pile of papers that have been burnt acidically, quite deliberately by the looks of it. So there was an attempt, pretty successful one, to destroy evidence. You find in that pile a kind of half-burnt photo of a completed one of these things that you saw in the picture.
Or like the cylinder.
So yeah, so it's a metallic cylinder. There's a photo has been taken of it, with a note on the back, or a half-burnt note on the back, sort of saying, "As agreed, I've finished the first one." There is a lot of workings in the place because you know what you're looking for from a from a shape of the cylinder perspective, you're able to find, in effect, where he's cut it out, if that makes sense. So where he's cut it out of metal, like the shape and things like that. So there's clear evidence here that more than one of them was made. Now, the rest of the evidence is actually kind of destroyed. There's the two guys, though. And are you sticking around long enough to pat them down? And
I reckon I can. I'm going to turn one of them
I will assist you if possible.
over, and with your what's your character name, Mohammed?
Arnold Throne.
Arnold. With Arnold's hulking presence, I'm going to use manipulation.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, look, man, you're dying. You're bleeding out. If I go get help, I'm risking my life. I might not see the outside of a prison cell. So I can let you bleed out, and this guy can hurt you some more, or you can tell me who you're working for. And I will wave my bloody knife in his
That's a charmer.
face as well.
Okay. Look, they break. They're not, they don't want to die. That's a pretty effective threat. So, look, man, we were just doing a job, right?
Who for? Who for is what I want to know.
So, well, Spinarelli sent us on the job. He got the order from some other guy. Now,
sorry. What did you just say? What's his name?
Spinarelli. Theo
Spinarelli.
Spinarelli.
And can I describe Spinarelli? You mean that Italian guy with a moustache?
No. Oh no, that was Klutzman. He's like Spinarelli's head. Kurtzwell,
Right.
Sorry. He's Spinarelli's head enforcer.
So who's Spinarelli?
So Spinarelli, we work for the mob, man.
Yeah,
We work for
yeah.
Morello. Now, you do know the name Morello. You might not know Spinarelli, but Morello is like a Godfather type character, right? So, very big in the New York Mafia. You particularly would know of him. Runs a lot of things around town. Man, when he hears how this has gone down, he is going to be pissed, is probably the final comment he makes on that particular topic.
Yeah, and this is normal for you, people transforming into acid goo. This is very normal for you for this site.
They both look at you.
I
and
look
then
wide-eyed
one
at
of
you
them-
because I have no idea what you're talking about.
You're talking about because you never saw it. Are you talking about Kurtzwell?
I don't know, whatever is his name, the thing inside.
Oh man. Yeah. So they actually both look terrified. They're not even willing to talk about it. So yeah, that's sick, man. I don't know how he does it. That's sick. They're both horrifying.
And he's
Can I
dead now.
make an empathy roll? Because I'd rather these guys didn't tell Morello about the black musician that stabbed him.
You can make a observation roll.
I'll make an
Or are
observation
you
roll
trying
first,
to
but
influence them?
with my intention to coup de grace them is why I was doing an empathy
Oh,
roll.
right. Okay.
But the observation roll, if you want to tell me
No,
anything,
no.
I
Make
fail.
an empathy roll. No, make an empathy roll.
Okay.
Now that I understand. I'm sorry, I didn't understand why you were rolling.
Cool.
Turns
I
out-
slit their throats.
You failed it.
And I
So
think I have to take a condition as well. Can anybody remember?
that'll do. Yeah, makes sense.
What the hell, man?
Listen, in the mafia, We don't want those. We don't want those guys
They
telling
were
anybody.
they
who
were
we are.
defenseless. Defenseless.
Well, you can stop him. He has to coup de grace 2 people. It's not like he stabs both of them, or like you can do something about it. You don't have to let him stab them to death. It is an option.
You can
there's-
close combat me to. I think I've probably got one of them because I'll have caught.
That's
him
what
by
I'm.
surprise.
That's the assumption I'm working on. Is you sort of step up behind him. Everyone else is kind of still
the
talking
first
to
one.
them,
Yeah, the first one.
and then you
of
just
course,
stab the first one in the back of the neck or something, or rip your knife around his throat. Everyone's like, and then yes,
Yeah, I will just body check him, not hurt him, but just push him or shove him away.
all right. So you basically step between him and the other guy and just slam him away. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's a close combat roll. Yeah, definitely.
Is that opposed? Or
Yeah.
no?
No, it is. I mean, you don't have to choose to be shoved. You can choose not to be shoved.
Okay, I will. I'm obviously.
Actually,
I'm not
I think
expecting.
it's probably force, not close combat. Sorry, because
Yeah,
you're doing
force.
brawling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm just trying to get past him.
So you can
I will-
either use agility or force to respond,
Ooh, I will use agility then, because that's what I'm better at.
because you're going to step around him basically.
You've got to get 2 successes, mate.
Yeah. So you step up, you try and shove him away. He basically just steps around you.
Yeah,
The other
he's
guy's
quick.
blubbering, "Don't kill me! I know more."
What do
I
you
won't
know?
tell anyone. I won't tell anyone. Don't kill me. I know more.
Oh, I guess now that he's said that, I'm gonna have to make another empathy roll. But I am shit scared.
Does my dark
hold
secret
on.
come in situation here or?
I can't even remember what your dark secret is. It's your call.
No, I fail it again. Coup de grace.
All right. So Arnold. Yeah, 100% your dark secret comes out here. 50
So,
million points of it.
Yeah, how it works in Vaesen? Vaesen?
I actually can't remember. I don't think I've ever used a dark secret.
I think it's just a
in
role-playing prompt, isn't it?
It's a role playing.
Yeah.
I probably failed it, so I'm getting very angry. If it slices throat, I will try.
I think you pull out your gun.
Yeah,
I actually think, based on your dark secret, you pull out your gun.
this is serious situation. Drop it.
All right. So Arnold has pulled out his gun and is pointing it at you, Atlanta.
Okay, I'd say, look, we ain't got time for this, Arnold.
Yeah,
The
drop
police are
it.
going to come in through that door
I
any
said
time now.
I
And
don't care.
I've just killed 2 men. We can have this
No,
discussion.
I
sometime
actually.
else.
Okay. No, I think you're going to kill, not have killed. I think Arnold has pulled out his gun. You've stepped around him. You've gone for
All
this guy. He's begging. You've sort of paused for a second and gone, no, it's too dangerous, and moved forward. And then Arnold has pulled out his pistol and is now pointing it at you while you stand over him with the knife.
Brother, these guys can ID us.
I don't
They
care.
tried to
He's-
kill me. Look, the
he's-
guy's still
he's-
holding his gun. Or
He's dying
gun.
anyway.
What?
He's dying anywhere. He will not make it. By his wounds, he will not make it. Don't kill a defenseless enemy. Don't put this. You already killed one. It will haunt you forever, man. It will haunt you forever. Drop your knife now.
I ain't going to leave evidence here. This is covered in my bloody fingerprints.
Okay, put
But
it
I
in your
will,
pocket then.
Flick my knife back down into it.
I just
thing
groan in
and
approval.
pocket it. Sorry?
From the background or from the floor, I just groan and try to support the argument against
Thomas.
violence here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While this is going on outside, I'm still in the. I was still in the. So what I was doing in the interim,
Yeah.
the grate,
Yeah.
does it flip open?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I'll
You can
flip it
lever out.
open, drop the gas canister down it, and ignite the gas canister, and then leg it.
What's your dark secret?
I am literally just because I
don't have
that
words.
thing has completely freaked me out. It's like,
all right, so you
I know it burns. I know it
so
burns.
these are not little gas canisters, right? These are like
I know
full-on welding ones, right?
But
So
basically,
like...
if you light it, it shouldn't explode. It will basically just burn everything around it quite violently, just because of the way that they are designed.
This is the 1920s.
Yeah,
You're asserting
it is
a
the
lot of
1920s.
safety protocols on a
yeah,
device made in the 1920s.
This
Quite
is
possibly.
pre-Hindenburg.
Yeah,
Let's give it a
this is
go.
pre-Hindenburg.
Nothing to do with the Hindenburg.
I've got a lot of learning.
I think it's got to be. I think it's got to be an agility roll. I can't think of any other role it could be.
Okay. Agility.
Yeah,
It's gonna go well.
Look at that face.
I have faith in the
Come on,
dice.
Aaron, come on.
Let's just clear that. Oh, well, agility is physique. That's not bad.
Have you got any physical?
Yes.
He got one.
Okay. So you jam the canister in and you leg it. You don't know what happens. You're just legging it. So you run into the main foyer in the middle of all of
Time
this
to go.
conflict. Atlanta is poised over someone with a knife. Arnold is pointing a gun at him. Amadeus is on the ground, now sort of maybe slightly bandaged up, but obviously badly injured.
I'll literally leap
Not
down.
bandaged
leap down,
chap, just
pick
covered in
up-
baking soda.
I will pick up, because I'm a big guy, I will pick up Amadeus and I say, stop pissing around, let's get out of here. And I'm going out the door.
Okay.
I was going to ask somebody to get the other gun, but I'm following him out.
Right, so you just turn and bolt. It's like, fuck it, and run. Arnold, what do you do?
Yeah, it's since the studio is burning and I don't want to leave someone, even if my enemy to get hurt. I want to just.
You're going to grab the guy and drag him out, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, you fuck.
Yeah. Okay.
Hero, a hero.
All right, you guys all run out. You see Arnold running out. Does anyone think to ask why are we running?
Because the police are going to come.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, good reason. Yeah. Let's leg it.
The place is
Got
going to
this
blow.
guy.
Well, I
Get
don't know the
outside
place is
onto
going
the
to blow.
street, and then it's this almighty vomp noise, and you see fire. Now, did I not point out to you that this was on the ground floor of a tenement building? Because I'm pretty sure I said that.
Ask these guys.
Yeah.
I specifically
I
said ground
Yeah,
floor
yeah,
of a
yeah,
tenement
yeah.
building when I introduced you to the building.
Yeah.
I seem to remember Mohammed was putting the fire out, so he knew.
So you get out, you look up. There's 2 stories of apartments.
No, not looking up. I'm literally just going,
Right, okay, and
I'm
then
literally
it's on
in a-
fire.
very panicked.
There are people on the street, right? Like, there are people on the street. They see you guys run out, 4 black men in
This is not going
the
well.
Jewish area of Harlem,
This is so not going well.
Fire starting.
and they see 3 of you running out. One of you carrying someone over their shoulder. Sorry, 3 men running out, 1 man on the shoulder. They see.
I don't know. Is Arnold's carrying or dragging somebody as well, isn't he?
Yeah,
2
he
of
is,
us
but that's a
running
second later. This is the thing. That's a second later. They then see
Okay.
one guy come out dragging this big, beefy white man out of the space, and then they hear a whoomp noise, and then fire bursts out from the back of the building. So I'm just making sure that we're all on the same page as to what just we saw happen. So, declared actions, please.
Run.
I'm running.
Okay, you guys are just pelting, right? They're not slowing down. Arnold, you're probably the only person I need to ask what you do. You've dragged him out, so he's not in the fire. He's not in the building. He is badly injured already. He grabs you by the shirt, says, "Thank you for saving me," and says, "It's fuck Spinarelli," and he drops a set of what are obviously vehicle keys in your hand. And what's the name of the place? If you want to know more, you've got to get Spinarelli. He's at Ricky's Meats. And then he collapses on the ground because you saved him.
Famous
And
lesson.
expires. I should point out, and expires. He's been dragged. He's been beaten. He's been terrified. He's been stabbed.
Multiply stabbed.
Yeah, multiple stabs. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, this car key, can we see this car? Or...
Yeah, you can see there's a Model T like vehicle, sort of parked slightly down the road, probably to the north. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we will.
So you've now got the keys.
Yeah, we will. I would set them for. Okay, we'll take the car and go. We won't need to
I
move
think
now.
you're gonna have to drive the car to chase us in the car.
They're just running. You just see your two
I need
friends
to
plus one body. Just running down the road. And yeah, you see the vehicle, you jump in the vehicle. I'm going to be generous and assume you're one of the 17% of the population who can drive.
Yeah, probably in the army. I drove truck in the army. So
yeah, nice. Yep, drove trucks and ambulances and things in the latter.
And he's one of the 100% of the population who don't need a license to drive.
That is correct. Yes. So you jump in the car, you start it, you turn around, you all bundle in, and you drive off with the name Theo Spinarelli at Ricky's Meats. I don't. So I think we just kind of wind up this shit,
It's
and
a
then
good
we'll
moment
stop.
for it.
So
As we're driving away, I will pass some liquor across to Arnold and Amadeus.
Thank you.
In a hope to inspire them and remove a condition.
Yeah, make an inspiration roll for me, please, with the bonus dice. For the liquor.
Ooh, which unfortunately I am buggered myself, but
I can play you a tune.
I've got I get +2 from the liquor, but -2 because I've got 2 conditions, so that's a straight roll.
Mm-hmm.
No, sorry guys.
Okay.
What's this?
Well,
Hooch?
we've got to find a place to change clothes, to shower, and maybe
treat
listen to
Amadeus.
some tunes.
No, I think what's more important. What on earth?
Look, I
was
look
that?
like a fucking mass murderer.
What
You
on
are a mass
earth
murderer.
in
was
this
that?
city.
I just need to say, you are a mass murderer. I think that's necessary.
It's a mass murderer when you do 3, and I had nothing to do with the tenement fight.
That third guy wasn't on
what
me.
was
that
it?
on someone else.
What was it?
I have
What was
never
what?
seen any. I have never seen anything in my whole life, and I've seen worse, and I just broke down and cried.
Keep an eye on the
Look,
roads.
we need to find a place of refuge.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the.
Can we go to Queenie's?
You can. Now,
I mean,
so the
I
one
owe her
thing
so
you
much
do know-
already.
Yeah, you might as well just get into debt. Yeah. So the one piece of good news I have for you, Atlanta, is that Morello is pushing in on Queenie's territory. So she's no friend of Morello.
Yeah, I just thought we might. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah. So there is Queenie could be a place to hide, particularly if you can spin it as something you've done about Spinarelli and Morello.
Let's go to Queenie's.
She
But
got
Arnold,
those.
I say,
Yep.
if she offers me a hand of cards, just do what you did with the gun back there.
So her name is her actual name is Stephanie St. Clair, but she's known as Stephanie Queenie St. Clair, and she runs all of the gambling across Harlem.
I just
Cool. Has she got a club that she?
Yeah, I think
Races
she
up.
might. I just need to double check, but I think she operates out of the Cotton Club. Let me just double check.
from the back seat. I just groan. Hospital. Get completely ignored.
Yeah,
Um,
that was,
So what? I didn't quite hear you, Frank. What did you say?
Hospital.
Fuck that! I'm not going into hospital like this.
Oh, covered in powder with blood.
Yes.
We've got to do something about Amadeus. He's not good.
Yeah.
Okay.
We go to
Queenie has-
Queenie, then Arnold can drive the thing to hospital, leave him in the car outside the hospital.
Charming.
well, or you can get Queenie to maybe
Yeah.
sort
Yeah,
something
Queenie
out.
will know. Queenie will know what to do.
Yeah, Queenie's used to dealing with people who stab
She's
people.
connected.
Yeah, I
She's
hope
connected.
you know what you're doing.
The
Atlanta.
hilarious thing about it is Amadeus probably knows Queenie as a philanthropist, an activist, because she's all those things. She's a crime boss, she's a philanthropist, and she's an activist. All right, so I think that's where we will pause it for now. Makes sense to everyone?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
great.
yeah, it's a good scene.
It's good. It's a good point
moment.
to stop.
That was fantastic, guys. That's absolutely fantastic. I love the fact that you have managed to make yourselves now the focus of a giant police investigation. I am particularly proud.
I'm a
of all
victim.
of that.
Hold on. We are simply four black men running or being carried out of a tenement building that subsequently exploded.
It's slightly
Oh,
embarrassing,
Lord.
yes. You could say that.
That was awesome. All right, did you guys have fun?
Yeah, it was a
That
really
was
good session.
really good.
Really good.
Thank you.
Even though I was
Yeah.
pretty much eliminated right away, but it was really good.
All right. I had hoped we'd make slightly more progress than that, but I guess I should have considered the creature being a little bit tougher than that. All right. So
Two mental conditions is a very scary creature.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I got to
all
say,
of you failed any resistance checks. So it was only fear 2, which actually
No.
in the Vaesen
Fear 2
rules
is quite tough in Vaesen.
uh,
Because fear 3
Nah.
is
there's
the
a number
maximum.
of creatures that have fear 2.
A werewolf.
I mean, it is quite horrifying. Don't get me wrong.
I think it was a suitable amount of horror.
I think so
actually.
as
well.
Yeah,
I think so as
qualified
well.
for fear too for that. It was
Yeah.
a pretty horrific thing. But yeah, fear is a big screw up in, it screws you up.
Yeah. You should see what I gave the Hound of Tinderloss that the other guys are going to
But I just want to point out to everybody, I didn't fail any fear checks.
You did not. Your fear condition was completely self-inflicted. All right. I think on that note, we should wrap it up. Thank you very much, everyone. I will book another session. I assume
Awesome.
we will have at least one more.
Yeah, definitely.
Perfect.
I
Good
fear
fun.
we may need to have 2 more, and I'm conscious that
You may not be
on
able to fit that in.
Well, the 28th of March is when you guys go into daylight saving, which pushes you back an hour. And then I go out of daylight saving a week later, which pushes us out by 2 hours at that point.
yeah,
So
it means
then
that-
it's like
Does that do
Yeah.
anything better for you at the other end of the day? What?
it does, but it would mean morning starts for you guys. Yeah, it does. No, it actually does. It would
Well,
mean-
maybe we
so
could do a
did
Sunday
that.
morning or something like that. If that's
Yeah,
better
we
for
did do
you.
that. In the
Sunday
past.
morning
We
should
can-
work.
We did do a Sunday morning.
As long as it's
Okay.
mega early Sunday mornings, I've got like
It usually is
issue.
mega early.
It depends.
Well, hold on. Anyway,
What do you
let's
call
worry
mega
about it
early,
when
Paul?
we
Yeah,
let's worry about it when we hit
I'm
it.
busy
I'll set
quite
up
often on
a
Sundays.
session for a fortnight from now.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can knock it over. Otherwise, all good. I'll talk to you later. And I just once again want to say you can run Cthulhu with Vaesen, and it actually works really well.
It's working really well.
I think it works really, really well, and the critical tables are just brilliant, and the insight and the
I like the fact that you actually get, like, your brain is actually opened by the experience. Like, I like the way the mental crits work, that it can have a positive or a negative effect on certain dice rolls, always from a bad source.
Last night, one of my players got 3 crits on him. He took 3 critical injuries. Another one took, and another 2 players took 1 each. 2 of them were fatal, critical. So they both got insights from it. They survived, but they got, one person got eat by a tree. It didn't go well.
That doesn't sound good. All right, I better close down because they're going to shut off power in 10 minutes, and I've got to rebuild my computer at a friend's place. So I'll talk to you later.
It's been a real pleasure.
Thank you very much,
guys.
Frank, stop the recording.
I will do.
Recording stopped.
There you go.
Cool. I think
Now,
that will
when it
then start
ends,
saving to your
hopefully-
computer. Oh.
And I'll stop the stream as well at this moment because I did manage to get the stream going.